Hi Virgo, thank you for stopping by. Sayre Seer, this is Mary. This is your first couple weeks of October tarot card reading 2020. I hope you're doing well. I hope your birthday was good. Okay, so we're just going to jump right in. Thank you for your likes and shares and your subscriptions. If you'd like to book a reading or donate any of that information by product, it's all in the description box. Thank you for all you do, and for those who bought product, donated, and booked readings with me. So, let's go ahead and get started. I had the Hanged Man. So this is the second time I've had the reading, and I like to say that when there's resistance to the first time. Okay. Hanged Man, upright. That would mean that there's a need to go in and look at something from a different perspective. I don't know why I'm shuffling again, but I guess I'm being called to. So, looking from a different perspective. Because the perspective that has been, it's like there's a stuck energy. Okay, energy of not moving forward based on a way that we've been looking at something. 7 in air, reverse mate. Okay, this is 7 of swords reverse. This is the card of deception when it's upright. When it's reversed, it's a card of thievery also. Omission, lying by omission, or hiding something. Like leaving out the back door with something. So reverse is catching somebody in the act. Or catching ourselves. Realizing that we're doing this to ourselves in a way. Because swords is about thoughts and kind of emotions. It's a way we think that affects how we feel, okay? So it could be circular thinking. It could be even thinking that everybody's going to be like bad or like something that we've had challenges with. And so our thoughts become things, therefore. I mean, it's not saying you can't just run around like nothing's going on. You have to face what you need to and work through what you need to, right? Okay. So the next card is 5 of water. And I like this here because it's saying that we've worked through some issues. We've worked through the broken heart, the regret, the loss, the emotional loss. The emotional loss. The heartache, the disappointment. We've worked through that. And we're getting to the point where we can stand up again with the 2 cups we have that have not spilled. Get up and say, well, I'm still here. I can love again. I can start again. I can be something different. I can pick myself up. I can learn. So these actions right here, this tough energy right here, actually gives us the ability to look at things from a different perspective, you know? Because if we don't learn something integrated in our life, we'll just keep going around the same cycle, right? Or with another person or in another situation, but it'll be the same thing, and we'll go, why am I here again? But that's what happens when we do things without really thinking, period. Okay? We just respond, okay? So Ace of Air is next. And so I like this because this is a gift from the divine for a success and triumph in the truth, triumph in walking a new start in the truth. That's and it's downloads. It's like downloads of information, downloads of truth. It's inspiration. It's just seeing things clearly. What you couldn't see before, you can see now. But it took working through this pain, working through this self-sabotage, you know? All right, so we're cutting the deck, and we're going to look at the Hangman again, okay? So I have the Magician. And I like this because the Magician is Mercurial energy, and Mercurial energy is both Gemini and Virgo. It's that fast-moving energy that pays attention to detail, that we know that the details matter. The magician also says that to understand that when you look at things from a different perspective, you may understand that you had more than you realized. You had more information than you realized, and that we create our own world. We create our world around us by the way we think and how we show up, what we believe, and on and on and on, because the magician has every tool. He can, it's a beginning to understand that, wow, I've been creating some of this, That's why it keeps coming around, the same pattern, right? Then I have the Four of Water, Four of Cups over the Seven of Air. And so this is understanding what I've been overlooking, how I've been deceiving myself but not seeing the truth in the situations and the truth in my own reactions to the situations. Five of Water, then we're going to look at the Emperor. And I like this because I'm seeing a lot of these cards are duplicates in the different signs because we're all part of this big, huge energy, right? So the Five of Cups says, as I get up and off the floor with my heart in my hand, right? I need to have a plan to have a better life. I need to have a plan of how I'm going to react, who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to be, and on and on and on. But we take one part at a time that we feel like we can deal with, and that's having the Emperor energy of going, this time I'm going to do it different. That's it, like Aries is a card to Aries, because Aries goes out the gate and goes, I'm the leader. I'm not afraid. And so they go with they just go. But also the sign of Aries is being organized, okay? It's having a plan. It's building an empire, right? So how are you going to build your empire? Well, let's start with having a plan of how we're going to choose people, how we're going to show up, what we're going to create, okay? That's the beginning of it. Let's look at the truth and the seeing clearly. What do we see clearly now? Well, we see, what we can see now is we can be in charge of our own destiny. Here's Fortune's Wheel of Fortune, that we can create our fortune. We can create our destiny by moving from a place of, let's get another card. Six of Earth, a place of lack to abundance. Six of Earth is about abundance. It's about reciprocity. It's about there's plenty for all. Nobody has to do without. And I know that triggers some people, but it depends on where you're at in the journey, what you can see. Okay, because 5 years ago, I had lost the ability to see this, although I saw it before. But my loss and my own challenges were holding me back because I needed to release them. Let's go back to the Magician now. So we have Ace of Water reversed. So that's the Ace of Cups. This is a restart in love. And we may need to come to terms that there's a relationship that we won't get a restart on. It feels like maybe we should, maybe we thought we would, but we may not get a restart on that one. And it might be also a reflection of how we haven't been loving ourselves enough. Maybe we haven't embraced the love that's given to us by design of having life and having all these wonderful things. But sometimes if we forget to be thankful for, we forget to look for happiness. So it's still available, but it must start with us first. We can't look for it outside of us. It has to start with us. Just like truth needs to start with us. Honor needs to start with us. We need to be honorable to bring it into our lives. Nine of Air right here. So we have the deception and understanding that we may be self-sabotaging. We have the Four of Water, which it talks about what we've overlooked, what we've kind of let slide. Nine of Air says, this is about really working through the thoughts in our head and the things that are keeping us up, that are keeping us occupied. And it keeps us from actually thinking clearly, okay? So this Sword's energy is why you can't sleep. This Sword's energy is how every bit of it, take one thing at a time, look at it and say, okay, I'm not going to feel bad about that. If it was a mistake, it was a mistake. Did I learn? Yeah. But if you let them go round and round, they kind of rule you without ever dealing with them. So it keeps you in that place of that circular thing, cyclical thinking where you just kind of spiral down after a while. If something invades your sleep or keeps you from sleeping, then it's like a major screaming to you, I need you to deal with this, not take action to avoid it. And so that's the thing, that's kind of a wake-up call when you can't sleep. Okay, so this is still sitting here, and to just try to be gentle with what you take, a little bit at a time. Take the biggest one or the one you can really deal with. Maybe the biggest one is going to be down the road. Take the one you can deal with. Have a plan. How are you going to deal with that? Look at that. I have the Ace of Earth. So this is abundance. This is a new opportunity. Again, another gift from the divine of abundance and tangible, a change of life, a rebirth in your life, a rebirth in business. You know? This is an elk looking over and saying, I'm really powerful in this physical realm. And all of this is available to me. What do I want? I want success. It's already here. Go down and get it. Emperor says, I want to make my plan for success. Okay, I'm moving forward. Get a long hair there. Moving forward in my plan of success. Look at that. That is beautiful. So, although we have this Ace of Water that's reversed, it's still here. It's accessible. It's always accessible. But this is a reflection of what we haven't been doing for ourselves, okay? So, being more gentle with yourself, allowing yourself to heal, allowing your ability to be thankful for where you are right now is a good place to start. It opens a door instead of feeling what I don't have, what I do have. It totally changes the vibration to a lower vibratory energy to a higher creative energy. And this is something you may still be fluctuating in a little bit, but it's so much work has been done. It's really beautiful. So much abundance, so much abundance. Really beautiful, beautiful energy, Virgo. Okay, I'm just going to I think I'm going to get a card on this Nine of Air in case you're saying, well, I don't understand what's still bothering me. I want to use this. Nope, let's use this. Let's see. Let's ask the enchanted map or our guides to help with the enchanted map to kind of give you a focal point. Because I'm kind of hearing maybe that we need some clarification there. And that's how we self-deceive, that we've come so far, what could possibly still be there? And the thing is, there's always something there. So when you can't sleep, or when your love is blocked for other people, or your abundance is blocked, that's your red flag that something needs to be managed, something needs to be processed, All right, so. Spark. Okay, I'm going to read that one for you. 34. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in creating it. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. So, it's a double. This is a magician energy. Oh, too much light. Yeah, it's a magician energy. It's a mercurial energy. So this is mercurial. This is actually fire, because that's it. It's creating, but it's more about the spark. It's more about the fire. What gives you passion? So having a place where you can come back into your emotional happiness, finding passion, because it's waiting for you just to open it. Just to flip this around. Just flip it. Flip this Ace of Cups and just get this going. You have so much already here for you. It's just like sitting waiting for you to open this door. Okay, Virgo. I love you. And, there's always things to deal with. It's no big deal, right? No big deal. You've come so far. By the time you've gotten here, you've conquered a lot of big stuff. And I'm proud of you. Take care.